Hi guys, welcome in joining our installation videos of, as you can see here, a 24 by 48 inches or 2 feet by 4 feet. Okay, this is Caligata, a white porcelain that looks really nice, imitating a marble look. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate a couple of tiles here, how we do it. Then it's a question of how you want to do it, or whatever habits you have, or if you're learning. This is kind of an educational video for you all, for contractors or homeowners who want to try and attempt something like this, but at least you kind of see it kind of the right way that we typically do it. Anything less, might not be the best installation, or it could turn into a weak installation, and the tiles might end up lifting, separating, and the grout's going to start cracking, and then the whole floor is a disaster. Okay, we have dry pack under here. We have about 600 feet throughout the kitchen, hallway, bathrooms. That after I'm kind of finished showing you on these tiles here, I'll do a walkabout and show you what we're doing throughout. Okay, you can give us a call at 416-937-8115. That is in Toronto, GTA. That's what we are servicing. Okay, so what I typically have here is a 3/4 inch. Okay, you don't have to go that thick. It's discretion. Again, it's your opinion how you wanna, or how much thin set you want to put down. We have my pipe product thin set here, triple strength. Okay, that's not unmortified. We have our nice little white spacers here, which are 1/16. Okay, that's the joint that the architect wants, or the homeowner, and so on. So we're going to go with our spacing throughout the whole job on this project with this tile. We have our clips, our perfect leveling master clips. So we have these and the wedges, okay, which is the reds. So typically I'm going to spread, we're going to back butter the tile with a 1/4 inch trowel. Okay, so you could do a flat trowel how you want. If you want to add a little bit more strength to it, you can add more. Some people say it's too much, some people say it's too little. I don't know. I think it's plenty. It's better to go stronger than go weaker. So we're going to go long, we're going to spread, zigzag, whatever, and then after we're going to finish it with a straight line. This floor we're going to be a straight line, so when it sits in all the air, basically you won't have any air pockets, so the towel is going to sink and spread underneath. Okay, I'll demonstrate a couple so you get the idea. And that's it, simple. I just thought that, you know what, instead of seeing videos where you see guys just installing, no one's actually describing or discussing as the project is going. I think that's kind of informative for everybody in the industry. Okay, so I'm just going to start. I'll try and be neat as possible. I'm not getting it all over my pants and so on. Okay. So what I have is, as you can see, I have my blue line. So typically I just go to the blue line. It helps me spread and keep straight and so on. We'll be putting my aluminum straightedge over here in the kitchen. So I'll butt, once the tiles are in, I'll butt it, clip it, put the spacers, and we have everything equally straight. Okay. So I like to go which way I'm starting it first, because I'm actually bonding to the dry pack and the floor. Okay, some people want to spread it flat, but you know, while I'm swirling, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm getting more pressure, more power as I'm spreading, bonding to the floor. Okay, along the edge here so that doesn't squirt or come out of the joints, and then you have to clean up. It's a little bit quicker. Okay, so I'll give my partner a hand now. So he's going to go straight, as you saw in the video here. Okay. So we have our suction cups already put down. It helps to carry the towel together. Okay. Add my sponge of water here. Typically here now, if it's a little bit too high, I'm gonna have to flip it, release a little bit of the thin set to equal the next towel. I can't just squeeze now because there's no way this is gonna squeeze, okay? So I'll lift this way. So typically I'll shake it. I'm not too worried about the thin set coming up because this way I know that it's full. Okay, there's no voids, there's no gaps. It's not going to crack in the future. Okay, when people actually walk on there and so on. Typically between the joints this way. And sponge it. The cleaner you stay, the easier it is the next day with scraping the joints the next day. Okay. So I'll just give it a little bit of a hammer blow so everything underneath is flowing, okay? So everything is spreading out and filling up underneath the tile, okay? So now, let's do. So I got my 1/16. So typically I put them in the corner, okay? Finish up with a little bit more cleaning. I'll continue with the next one. So my partner will be continuing with the next tile while I continue to spread. So I'll go all along the edge here and make sure that it stays full. Okay, so there's no empty spots on the edge. And there is thin set under there, so there won't be any tile cracks. Okay. Fill up the edges here. Make sure that there's thin set. They are going to be putting the hardwood flush to the tile. Whenever the hardwood boards come in. Okay. So we got a smooth transition, not any stepping or anything like that. So that's it. I'll move on to the second one. My straight edge. So we like the aluminum straight edge. Basically, you know what, we like to put this down, aspetta, and there's no waves, okay? So the dry pack is done with all aluminum straight edges. It's mixed 3-to-1, 4-to-1, 5-to-1 with concrete sand and Portland, and you get a nice sheet of glass, nice and straight. If we couldn't do scratch coat and we couldn't do Vitra down here, because all the floors are all up and down. This is a Toronto home. All the houses are done with wood. You have plywood or chipboard, and they're just, you know, screwed down to the joists. So this helps for all installations. Okay, so that's our procedure. Basically, most of the time we're not going to do self-leveling liquid stuff, dry pack. Okay, so you can kind of see the thickness. You got about a ½ an inch here, and the floor will change. You know, it could be 3/8 at one end, could be an inch at that end, but we typically go laser level. Okay. So typically it's not all about speed. It's just, you know what, do it right. You know, take your time, and that's the best that you can do. Yes, there are faster people, slower people, but the end product, at least it's done right. Okay. So I typically put a couple here, maybe about 1.5 inches or 2 inches from the edges. Okay. This floor we put on yesterday, so actually I don't have the clip, but you know what, when I put it down and if it hits flush and it's not going to sink, I'm okay. The other 3 have them. Okay. Doesn't squeezing, you know what, I'm still a little bit high here, but I will adjust as we go. Okay. Because years ago we didn't have self-leveling clips, you know what, so we did it old school style. Since 1985, you know what, we pick up the tile, remove, add, and adjust, and get it all flush without clips. Okay, so we've always been used to, you know, in the last 4 years, we never had clips, so it is a bonus. It does help, but a lot of the younger generation are not used to lifting the tile up, checking underneath to make sure that it is full or not, because you know it is time consuming. It's hard on your hands, and year after year, what happens is your hands get all sore and arthritis and so on. So it does help for us now that the new clips come around, new technology on helping how to install. So this is nice. It's pretty well flush when I'm shaking, because there is enough thin set underneath. I'm not worried about it sinking and getting a lip. So I'll put my 1/16 here, or you know what, I can just put it right into the corner. Okay, that's it. So we get all even corners all the time. It's, you've probably seen tile installations where it's stepping and everything starts to look crooked and so on, and people get upset, and contractors and designers and everybody else, and it's not a proper tile installation. So I'm just going to fill up the edge here. Make sure there's a thin set right to the edge of the tile again. Use my rubber mallet, it helps. Start spreading everything around. Take my suction cups. These are handy for heavy tile. They get stuck because it's water. Water helps it suck a little bit more, so it doesn't release the air as quick. So I'm just going to give it a wash and keep it nice and clean. If I see any thin set, I'll just clean the edge nicely. So now the bonus is I'll use the straight edge and I'll butt it. No, watch, put it up against. Okay. So I want to make sure that it's tight and we have the 1/16 joint, because that's why we're using our square spacers. Okay. Tip the edge here a little bit just to make sure that I line up. So that's pretty much 100%. And then when I push with my aluminum does not bend. So if I see any gaps here and there, then I see it's already going crooked. So it helps, you know what, when you're doing 30, 40 feet runs, you stay on the chalk line and you stay straight, okay? So this is it for the video. Basically, you know what, if you lay 2 tiles or 4 tiles or 400 or 4,000, this is pretty much the procedure that we use. If you want to give us a call at 416-937-8115, we'll gladly come and give you a quote. We'll look at your floors with the laser. We'll see if we have to go Detra, scratch coat, or dry pack. Pick which professional installations for your situation that is needed, okay? So again, we service the GTA Toronto, dry pack leveling. We also put heated floors underneath the dry pack. So yes, you do see the Detra with the wiring going that way. You can do that system, or you can put thicker wires, okay, underneath the mesh, okay, the metal lat. Put all your wiring down so you have strong heat compared to maybe the thin wires. Sometimes your floors are too cold, and you know what, there's not enough heat transferring through. So better more power than not enough. And then it gets buried all with the dry pack, okay? So then basically all we have to do now is spread the thin set and lay the tile, okay? Makes sense? The floors are all straight, they're all already prepared. There's the waves are killed, and they're all, it all becomes a nice sheet of glass for tile installations, okay? I'm just gonna do a walkabout now, and I'll show you the rest of the project, so you see how much more work we have to do. And look forward to our website, www.prestigetileinstallers.ca, and you could look at all our videos and pictures and so on, before and after, so you can get a vision of our work and so on. So there's a storage room. So we have the nosing here by the stairs. So we're going to be going flush with the stair nosings here. Okay. Here we're leading into the bathroom. They still have to put some mesh there where the toilet was. Apparently there was a toilet there and we couldn't finish off the dry pack. Okay, so you can see how thick it is here in this area. So you can kind of see how the floors go up and down on this house. So it makes sense to use dry pack here, okay? Going into the closet. So this room would typically have the hardwood, okay? And once we finish our tile right to the edge, you'll have a nice smooth transition with the hardwood and the porcelain tile. There's just a little closet here, okay? And as you can see where the vent is, there's some thickness with the dry pack. Okay, there's the mesh there. You can typically see that it's about 3/4 inch over here. Here it gets a little bit thinner and so on, because obviously the wood floor is going higher. Okay, we're gonna go into the kitchen now, where you can see all the dry pack now. You get a picture of the job here, how it's going. So basically we have all our lines already laid down pretty much. So when we do these runs on these lines, we'll go straight, okay? So this part we did yesterday, and once we're finished in the front, we will be continuing here in the kitchen, okay? So again, we have hardwood at the edge where the dry pack finishes. The tile will end there, and once we're all done, the boys will come in with the hardwood and make a nice smooth transition, okay? Again, give us a call at 416-937-8115, and we'll gladly come over and take a look at your job site and give you a quote and a price for heated dry pack and tile installations, especially for basements, people. They are out of level. You know, it can go from 0 to a couple of inches or 3 inches. You probably heard stories about that. But you know what? We'll put whatever yards of dry pack and sand and concrete to make it laser level. Okay? Again, take care. All the best. Check out our website, www.precisionmarbleandtile.ca, and look at our video button and also our pictures of before and after. Thank you.